This tree's covering him from this angle, so it's a bit safer. But I still think you need to be completely aware. There could really be someone right here. This is not the most ridiculous spot that someone could be. So you just need to be considerate of that. I think if Arrow had maybe stood maybe back here, that might be better. Right? You have complete tree coverage here. You can still peek. You might need to go up. Yeah, this is a little tighter angle here. It's just something. This doesn't feel quite right. Maybe not peek this at all. Maybe his job is looking in this northwestern direction here. Couple quick peeks. Let's see if he does a couple quick. So ideally, he shoots a couple times in this north-northeastern direction. Checks his west and northwest. Because I think this is going to be an especially pop. Just looking at all of this, all the information you can get is good here. This is going to be a popular little area, I think, because it's in the middle of the circle. And it's en route to some farm, this compound to the west of farm here. And now that we have second circle popped, you know people are going to be trying to rotate kind of in this sort of movement here. They're going to be rotating this way, generally. Because you want to look for movement towards the center of the circle that's across from you. Arrow is the most, whoa, hello, northwestern person. So he has to be responsible for looking northwest here, which I don't think he is. Circle. So, we had an unfortunate very western shift here. So we need to consider what our pathway is going to be. I think it's especially important at this point in the game to consider clearing your pathways and how you're going to get there. So they're at this compound now. Our most western player is not looking west, which is the direction that we may need to move. I think moving towards this compound from here is going to be our best bet to get more towards the center. The only way to do that is to start clearing out our west. So we know we have two people here. We know that they're not going to move without us knowing it because they keep peeking and shooting at us. We don't know what's to our south and southwest right now because no one's really looking. We're going to go back in the replay and make sure no one's looking southwest, but I'm pretty confident that no one has looked to see if we are safe. So we need to start considering how we're going to find our way towards the center of this circle. I'm going to watch from Mayo's perspective a little bit further back and see if we look southwest at all here. So this is north. This is north still. So he's looking north too at these guys. Same as in here, dropping stuff off. No one's looking south. No one's looking. So now we decide to move. All right. So we've decided to move, and no one has checked any bit south. Now, we saw a guy drive out of this compound. That's the last thing we know about this compound. That leaves a bunch of spots open here. Now, usually, people would not be just running in this open field, right? That's not standard play. But as you can see, there's no one here to stop anyone from rotating over here to this hill, being right in this compound, potentially even going all the way to this compound. It is absolutely feasible that that might happen. And no one has even looked in this southern direction, southeast or southwest, to indicate that this is completely safe for them to move out of the spot that they're moving now. This spot could be covered. They haven't looked here. This spot could be covered. They haven't looked here. Very, very unsafe. I'm going to go back a bit and hope that Sabin looks in this direction. And go to the point where he arrives. Okay, he arrives. Looting. Looting. Now, this is not checking south. His crosshair may have been in that general direction at one point, but that he was not looking for people. Now, he's looking north, too. Takes one shot. He may be still a little too long there. Takes a couple shots, whatever. First time we're looking south. First time. And he's not even looking. He's dropping stuff off. Yeah, our south is not covered here. No one checks southwest to southeast. Zone 1. Zone 1 to zone to circle 2. Arrival. Pathway was clear for a team to rotate onto you. Or onto... to rotate into danger, we'll say. Now, one thing with coaching, too, you never want to say on the negative things, you never want to say, you guys did this wrong, and then things like, we did this right. This is very toxic as a coach. This is saying you guys are bad and wrong, but when it's right, you say, we did it. I did this. This was the coaching that did this. Everything I try to keep, either everything is we, or everything is you, or everything is neither. For example, alone and yes. This is no indication of we did this or you did this. It's just we're alone and yes. Farm-centered circle. We saw a team go Stalber Kameshki. No scout. Like, not you have no scout or we have no scout. It's just no scout. I feel like that's kind of a safe way to do it sometimes. It really depends on your style. So, no one checks south, west to southeast. We move out to our vehicles. We go to arrow here. Because we do the driver glitches sometimes. And we start moving west. Now remember, arrow had the option from this window to look and see what was west. He would have seen Schofield here running around a bit. Notice that he was there. He would have seen this vehicle right now, which is currently where it looks like we're rotating. He would have seen it get there if he was looking. So this not being spotted from this window before we move here, I just said we, is dangerous. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. It is spottable from here, especially because they drove in this direction. They drove from left to right here, I believe, and then came around, or they went the other way, whatever. Still spottable. And not only that, more than one person should have been responsible for looking at our rotation path. So that's one thing I'm going to be like, I have to write down. Visually clear path of rotation before rotating. If it's not visually clear, you may very well be running into danger. We're going to go into arrow's view. Let's see if we glitch out here. So we're coming around. These people are here. Wonder if arrow sees it. Holy moly. Let's go back. Hello? Well, I can't pause it now. Look how dangerous this is. Look how dangerous this is. Imagine if there was more than one person here. Super, super scary. Okay. So it looks like we safely make it to this compound without checking our pathway first. Ah! We have visitors. One hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Couple hits there. Oh. Okay, we know there's a guy over there. And now we're getting hit from over here. Okay. Let's pause a sec and see what's going on. So, we took this rotation. Where am I? All right, zoom in a bit. So we took this rotation. I don't want to say it was straightforward. It It was kind of this sort of thing here. This direction we didn't look at. We were very lucky, I believe, to not get spotted out sooner by the people right here. They were on this. They were in here. They gave us a free rotation. I think if this team was aware that we were here, which I'm very surprised they didn't, they might have been ready for this rotation knowing that we need to move towards the west to get to the center of the circle. So I think we had a risky rotation. Whoa, okay. I'm going to write that down. Risky rotation, phase 2. Fortunate opposing team did not prepare for Western movement. Okay, oh, and then we have, again, let's watch it from their perspective first. Let's go to Arrow and Blacklit here. Okay. So this is Arrow's perspective. Now he sees these guys. He's ready. That's a bit of longer range spray. Let's see what goes on here. Okay, let's see what goes on from Blacklist's perspective. So here's a 3 times. This is a good spray. Okay, I think that this is similar to what we had before, actually. This time it's more of a mid to mid-long range AR spray. Too many misses. I believe this was a little further distance than our missed spray before. But we still need to find our way to more hits than this, especially on a 3 times. That's a really good spraying scope in this sort of scenario here. So, okay. So then we are shooting these guys right now. And then we have this guy looking right here. Then we have Wrath God right here, ready to shoot. So these are the guys that we weren't considerate of before. And our exposure to this rock is especially negligent of the fact that people could be here and we have not checked. So let's see. I'm going to write down rotation to arrow open to unchecked compound potential knock. So in an ideal scenario, arrow during this spray against the vehicles here great. Ideally he's not here. Look how open this is. Look how open he is when he gets here. This window, this spot right here on the broken wall, so super exposed. Very highly risky here. Not considerate of his angles.